The Ladybug and the Beetle, a tale of friendship, courage, and community. Like and subscribe, smile every day is a good day. In the heart of a sprawling meadow, where the sun kissed the earth and wildflowers danced in the breeze, there lived a cheerful little ladybug named Lila. Her bright red wings, dotted with shiny black spots, made her easy to spot among the blossoms. Lila was beloved by all the insects in the meadow for her kindness and her eagerness to help anyone in need. Whether it was guiding a lost caterpillar or cheering up a gloomy bee, Lila was always there with a smile and a kind word. One sunny morning, as Lila flitted from flower to flower, she heard a faint grumbling sound coming from the edge of the meadow. Curious, she followed the noise and discovered a large, shiny beetle named Benny. Benny was struggling to push a pebble out of his path. His strong legs strained against the weight, and his antennae drooped with frustration. "Hello there," Lila called out in her sweet, melodic voice. "Do you need some help?" Benny looked up, surprised to see the tiny ladybug. "Oh, hello, little one. I'm trying to move this pebble, but it's too heavy for me. I need to get to the other side to find food for my family. The drought has made it hard to find enough to eat." Lila's heart went out to Benny. She fluttered her wings and landed beside him. "Well, you're not alone anymore. Let's see if we can move it together." Benny hesitated. "That's very kind of you, Lila, but you're so small. Are you sure you can help?" Lila giggled. "I may be small, but I'm mighty. And teamwork makes the dream work, right?" With that, Lila positioned herself next to Benny, and together they pushed the pebble with all their might. At first, it didn't budge, but after a few tries, the pebble began to roll. Slowly but surely, it moved out of the way, clearing the path for Benny. "We did it!" Benny exclaimed, his eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you so much, Lila. I couldn't have done it without you." Lila beamed. "That's what friends are for. Now, let's get you to that food for your family." As they walked together, Benny and Lila discovered they had a lot in common. They both loved exploring the meadow, telling stories, and helping others. Benny even shared some juicy aphids he found with Lila, and she showed him the best flowers for nectar. Along the way, they encountered other insects who needed assistance, a spider repairing her web, a grasshopper with a sore leg, and a butterfly who had lost her way. Together, Lila and Benny helped them all, their teamwork making every task easier. One day, as they ventured deeper into the meadow, they heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, they found a young cricket named Charlie trapped under a fallen twig. Charlie had been exploring when the twig suddenly snapped and pinned him down. "Hold on, Charlie. We'll get you out," Lila said reassuringly. Benny used his strong legs to lift the twig while Lila guided Charlie to safety. Once free, Charlie thanked them profusely. "You two are amazing. I don't know what I would have done without you." Lila smiled. "We're just glad you're okay. Right, Benny?" Benny nodded. "That's what friends do, look out for each other." As the days turned into weeks, Lila and Benny's friendship grew stronger. They became known throughout the meadow as the dynamic duo, always ready to lend a helping hand. Their adventures took them to every corner of the meadow, from the bubbling brook to the towering sunflower field. They even discovered a hidden grove filled with the sweetest berries, which they shared with all their friends. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, Lila and Benny sat on a daisy, watching the stars appear. The meadow was quiet, save for the gentle hum of crickets and the rustle of leaves in the breeze. "You know, Benny," Lila said softly, "I'm so glad I met you. You've taught me that no matter how different we are, we can always find ways to help each other." Benny nodded, his voice warm. "And you've taught me that even the smallest friends can make the biggest difference." "Thank you, Lila." But their greatest adventure was yet to come. One day, as they were exploring the far side of the meadow, they noticed something unusual. The usually vibrant flowers were wilting, and the air felt heavy and still. The insects they met seemed worried and anxious. "What's going on?" Lila asked a passing butterfly. The butterfly fluttered her wings nervously. "There's a strange fog rolling in from the edge of the meadow. It's making everything sick. We don't know what to do." Lila and Benny exchanged determined looks. "We have to help," Lila said firmly. Benny nodded. "Let's find out what's causing this." They followed the trail of wilting plants until they reached the source of the fog. A large, dark cloud was spreading from a crack in the ground, polluting the air and harming the plants. Nearby, a group of ants was trying to seal the crack with mud and leaves, but it wasn't enough. "We need to stop the fog at its source," Benny said, his voice steady. Lila agreed. "But how?" Just then, an old, wise earthworm named Walter emerged from the soil. "I've seen this before," he said. "The fog is coming from a deep underground spring that's been poisoned. To stop it, someone needs to go down there and clean the water." Benny and Lila looked at each other. It was a dangerous task, but they knew they had to try. "I'll go," Benny said bravely. "I'm strong and can dig deep." "And I'll come with you," Lila added. "I'm small and can fit into tight spaces." Together, they followed Walter's directions and dug deep into the earth. The journey was dark and treacherous, but they encouraged each other every step of the way. Finally, they reached the poisoned spring. Using leaves and natural filters, they worked tirelessly to clean the water. It was hard work, but their determination never wavered. After what felt like hours, the water began to clear, and the fog started to dissipate. Exhausted but triumphant, Benny and Lila made their way back to the surface. When they emerged, the meadow was already beginning to heal. The flowers perked up, and the air felt fresh and clean once more. The insects of the meadow cheered and celebrated their heroes. "You saved us!" Charlie the cricket exclaimed. Lila smiled humbly. "We couldn't have done it without everyone's help. This meadow is our home, and we all have to take care of it." Benny nodded. "And we're stronger when we work together." From that day on, the meadow thrived more than ever. Lila and Benny's bravery and teamwork inspired all the insects to look out for one another and protect their home. They built a community garden, planted new flowers, and even created a council to ensure the meadow stayed healthy and happy. As the seasons changed, Lila and Benny continued their adventures, always ready to face whatever challenges came their way. Their friendship became a symbol of hope and unity, reminding everyone that no matter how big or small, they could make a difference. And so, under the watchful eyes of the sun and stars, the meadow flourished, a testament to the power of friendship, courage, and community. And Lila the Ladybug and Benny the Beetle, They remain the best of friends, proving that even the unlikeliest pairs can change the world, one small act of kindness at a time. The end. Cherry Blossom Lady Beetle.